we just do it first? Get it out of the way?
Get out of the way? What do you mean? Oh, good.
Go for it.
Hello! Hi. How are you guys? Welcome to another episode of
Money Mondays.
I should do like ventriloquist style.
Money Mondays. Money Mondays. We're really bad at that.
Thank you guys for tuning in again. We've had a busy week, so there was no Anna video. That's right. There was no Anna video.
Yes, it was because of your work schedule.
My work. I did. You're right. Since I do the
Yeah,
editing.
you came home at like 11 o'clock that night.
That's right. So I'm a new project, and I was working all night long, and I never got to come and shoot her video. So that's why we didn't have Anna's video.
I'm sorry, guys.
I know. We owe you guys a video. So we owe you some time with her, okay? But thanks for stopping by to do some Money Mondays questions and stuff. Last week's video was very exciting because we gave you an update on our Total Money Makeover. Yes. And a lot of you guys just poured out the love. Man, the love. So much support and just like, you guys can do it. You can do it. And you know what? We can do it. I think we can do it. You guys helped us. We had a cool little thing happen. Anna got paid. So I know we've talked to you guys in the past about Anna's commercial that she did. And we finally got to see it.
Got to see it.
And you're going to get to see it too, because we're going to put a link in the description below to this movie stars. Nah, I'm just kidding. To this wonderful, beautiful bride of mine.
Oh, you're so cute.
She's a star in my eyes, so I'm her #1 fan. So go check out the video.
Teeny tiny little commercial, but
it is. But hey,
for the internet, but it paid me money.
It paid her money.
To put that money towards debt, and that was all I cared about.
Exactly, and we were so excited and so proud of her because she literally took it with a night's notice and just rocked it. And we used that money to pay some debt off. And of course, you know, I filmed it, so roll the film. Hey guys, how we doing? So, coming at you, another exciting evening. Here I am in front of my computer, running the numbers. And I talk about the numbers, I mean the budget. We get paid weekly over here. So, usually Wednesday nights before we get paid on Thursdays, I sit down and I figure out, based off my allocated spending plan budget, what goes out during the week for our budget. Every week we buy groceries, so you gotta take money out for groceries, for gas. I gotta make sure and allocate, the numbers for things that are debited from our account, like, our electric bill, gas bill, things like that. And then I put together a little cash withdrawal sheet where I write down the actual categories that we use for our cash envelopes and the dollar amount that is actually going in for that particular envelope for that week. So I kind of do all that kind of stuff the day before we get paid, and then Anna takes care of going to the bank for me because I am working kind of all the time. One of Anna's checks came in. She got paid finally for that commercial she did, and we're gonna pay some debt off. It's one of those like, oh, that's kind of like an unexpected chunk of money, and it's $500. So we're gonna do it. We're just gonna pay it right now because it feels good to pay off debt. And all you guys and all the encouragement you gave us from our last video, it's getting us on fire because we can feel it. We can feel it. We can feel that it's just getting so close. So I kid you not, throughout the day today, I was just like, how can I make more money? How can I make more money? How can I make more money? And we're on the journey to start doing like things like that. Selling stuff. I'm thinking about the things I'm going to be selling at Craigslist. So we're getting excited. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and pay some of that debt off. What do we say? Should we pay some debt off? Yeah! You know this guy right here. So this is kind of... I'm listening to Dave while I'm doing my budget. And I'm totally just being inspired by this man while I sit down and do my numbers. If you guys don't know, go to... Let's see. You go to DaveRamsey.com. And if you click on the show... You can actually watch his show. They show the 3-hour program on a loop for 24 hours. So this is good motivation while you do your budget. Back to the menu. I'm about to click submit again. This always feels so good. So good. Here we go. And submit. Thank you for your payment. Well, no thanks to you selling me. So there we go. We are paying off some of that debt now. So let's see where we stand this week. Because of interest, we are at, let's take a look, $8,100.11. So it went up a little bit. So $8,111. So we subtract $500, $7,600. That's unbelievable. Now it's getting so manageable. You're like, okay, what can I do? How much more time do we have? I'll sell my car. No, I own my car, so I'm happy for that. So yeah, it's exciting. Thank you guys. You guys are totally like our digital accountability people, and our encouragement and our rooting, our cheerers. So thank you for rooting us on, you guys. We're gonna do it. Oh, we gotta do it. Only $7,600 left.
I can't even believe it.
Crazy. I know. So all you guys that said you can do it, you guys are awesome, because look, it's happening. Mm-hmm. It's happening. And we got to work really, really hard this next couple months to really meet that goal, because it's going to be super, super tight. So that leads us to a few of our questions for today's Money Mondays. We have a few. And my lovely bride is going to read the first one.
The first question is from Lane Vids. Do you guys ever sell anything on Craigslist or eBay?
That's coming from the Craigslist and eBay king.
Yeah.
I know you, Lane.
Yeah.
Lane Vids, he's a king at that.
Yeah. Well, a couple of things. I think we have done it, definitely.
Definitely done it in the past.
We've done it. We have not been great at it for two reasons that I see. One, I'm here the most. He's gone the most. And I am not a tech person. I'm not tech savvy. It's stressful for me. It's very difficult for me to post things on Craigslist when I've done it. Right. And I usually run it by him and he goes, oh, you missed this, or you forgot to do this, or, and I don't know how to do the picture attachment, which is always better,
Yeah.
So anyway, so I've tried.
That's a big reason.
But I don't get a lot of feedback, so it feels like a waste of my time unless he's there helping me do it. Then I get more responses.
Right.
So that's number one question. Number two question is, in all honesty, we haven't had a lot of things of value that people have. We don't purchase things. We don't have things unless they're sentimental, in which case we're not going to sell them. There are a few things that we've been looking at the past few months that we're like, okay, we could definitely do this and this and this and get rid of this. So we have plans to do it, but he's been so busy.
I just got to get my butt in shape and do it, because I definitely got some things.
So we have plans. But yeah, as soon as he gets some time, we are definitely going to do more of that, because we haven't been as great. No. But those are the reasons why. So we're going to do more of it.
And it is a great way to get some extra cash. So
totally
if you are like starting on baby step 1 and you're Total Money Makeover and try to get your first $1,000 cash, you can probably do it that way. Exactly.
And you guys probably have more valuable things than we do.
That's true. I know we're hand-me-downs for years.
We're
cheap. We're cheap.
We are.
We're so cheap. Yeah. Thank you, Lane, for the question. And you guys go check out Lane, because he's on his own Total Money Makeover too, and they're almost at free.
So right there. They're really
kings
close.
at it.
This question comes to us from Dana Schmoyer. Hi, Dana. Do y'all only use... She doesn't sound like that, actually. Do y'all use only cash, only debit, a mix of both? How do you make sure you stick to your budget?
Good question.
We use 99% cash.
Well, 99%. Would it be 98? Well, okay, let's put it this way. We put, probably the percentage is a little wrong, but we
mostly use cash.
We mostly use cash for our everyday.
Every day.
Every day. I did say everyday purchases, like gas, food, toiletries,
all that.
Miscellaneous stuff. But we do have a certain percentage of utilities that are definitely paid through our debit card and our bank account. Yes. So we don't use our debit card for purchases. There's every once in a while there's something that has come up.
Or we tried using it for gas one time.
We did try to do that just to track how our spending was with that, and that we end up going back to cash anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah, normally it's bank withdrawal, like automatic stuff.
Yeah.
And cash. So she's right. She's right in the sense like it's like 99.9%
yeah,
cash. But it's all
I
cash.
mean, and we even for like when we're putting away money for Christmas or birthdays or anything like that, it's cash in an envelope.
Sync funds,
it doesn't,
right?
Yeah, it doesn't come around with me, but it, we do that.
Correct.
And then
car repair fund too.
Yeah, like
cash.
stuff like that. It's all cash.
We want to feel the money, and it just really keeps us on track.
Yeah.
Thanks for the
Thank
question,
you.
Dana. So our next question comes from John Samantha S. from Facebook. How do you stay motivated to stick to your budget? Good question. I've been feeling deprived money-wise. No shopping for fun, that kind of thing, and I'm needing some motivation.
I know.
We feel you.
I don't know if it was John or
Samantha, whoever.
I know.
Right?
That feeling.
This poor girl, she's been at it for so long too. She's like, I just want to not eat peanut butter and jelly and be able to do this. Well, here's the thing. We're almost there, but one thing that's helped us along in this process, and we've made mistakes along the way. Like we were there where we were like, no extra money goes out, nothing.
Yeah.
But we really learned the lesson that you do kind of have to have some fun
Otherwise
money.
you go a little cuckoo. And he helped me with that because he is the free spirit, and he helps me loosen up in our meetings and different things, or just in life.
In life.
When I'm like, can we afford that? I don't think we should do that. Let's not do that. He's like,
come on, babe, we gotta do something.
Fun. And he totally helps me. Otherwise, I would literally go a little bit cuckoo in my head because
it's not
like
Hawaii fun, okay? It's like cheap fun.
Spree.
One thing that we started doing is having like his and her money, and it was like $5-10 a week for both of us, or to have a little personal money, just blow money, just to have something that's there so you can buy an ice cream, something just to break it up.
For me, like a latte or an ice cream, although I love ice cream, those don't they don't satisfy, they don't quench that part of me that I think you might be talking about. If that works for you, that's fine. But those are really cheap sounding things, so it's hard to say like that would satisfy me. So for me, it works because I'm a saver. Right. I'll kind of save. So
save it.
And then I will either buy like fabric or something to make something for someone or for our house, or I'll buy a little something for our house, or I'll go and get myself like a new little cheap shirt somewhere, a thrift store, or even like one of the cheap clothing stores. You can save your personal money for a few weeks or a few months or what, I don't know what your budget is, and you can do that.
Yeah,
and that's
absolutely.
a great way to kind of
that's the way she does
not feel deprived, and you have that hope to look forward to.
Absolutely.
So
you can do it.
You can totally do it, but I feel you. I know that feeling.
So the last question comes from Debbie from Facebook, and she asks, how do you refrain from taking from an envelope for something else not designed for that envelope when you know you shouldn't? It is so hard to say no. We agree. We agree, because we've totally been there. We've made the mistake. We've been at this a long time, and we would mess up, and we would just be like, yeah, we can take it. We have some money from here, and we put it here. But we learned the hard lesson, and we want to encourage you to have no hanky-panky between envelopes, okay? Yeah. So no getting from here and putting in there. Just start looking at what you're spending, and if you need more in that category, just designate it next time. It's hard. Yeah. Remember that this is all about behavioral change, okay?
Or just say no to yourself.
Exactly.
Because if you haven't budgeted,
then you don't get it.
You don't get it.
It's hard.
We have so been there.
The encouraging thing for us is that what happens is, because this is all behavioral, you start to change your behaviors. Yeah. So there comes a point where it's just not an option anymore. It's not something that we struggle with anymore, because we said, no, okay, we can't do that, or we have to do this, and we know how to re-budget our budget if something comes up. So it's hard discipline, but it's gonna take some time to change that behavior. And once that behavior's changed, you're gonna feel really good about it.
Yeah.
You really are. Trust us. So thank you guys for the wonderful questions. If you have a question for an upcoming Money Mondays episode, please feel free to either leave a comment below, ask us on Facebook, or on Twitter. And come back next week. We'll be answering some more questions. And again, go check out this lady's video.
Aww.
Okay, it's in the description below. You may not live in California, and it's, you know, it's kind of
irrelevant to you.
Yeah, California-based kind of commercial. But anyways, go see it and give her some love, okay? You guys are awesome. You guys rock. We'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.